What's up, everybody? Today we are doing the anti-trade, and I've decided from this point on I'm only going to do one video or one game in the video, but we're going to try and break our 3-game losing streak here against the Giants. See what we can do. It's snowing in are we in Washington or New York? I didn't pay attention. Well, we got our home jerseys on, so it's in Washington. What are the Washington team anymore? Are they the Commanders, or is that what they are now? Because I know they... I'm sorry to say it for any fan that thinks Redskins was offensive, but like, I grew up saying Redskins. They were the Redskins from the day I was born, and forever in my mind they will be known as the Redskins. And it will probably take me until I'm 40 and about to die before I actually remember that they switched their name. And also, I was playing this like it was my no QB one. Forgot I had a quarterback that can actually throw a football. I was like, why can he throw so far? It's because it's an actual quarterback. It's not that trashy no-star. Get up, get your... Oh, come on, dude. You're just going to fumble and lay there. Okay, well, maybe we're not winning against the Giants here. We're going to need our defense to step up. And well, they were good until the bye week happened. As soon as the bye week came along, just everyone forgot how to play, I guess. So, we'll see if we can bring this one back. It's going to be difficult considering the fumble just made it that way. But I think it's still winnable. It's not game over yet. But we are on a 3-game losing streak and haven't won a single game coming out of the bye. Which, honestly, I thought we were going to do better because I'm pretty sure we won 2 straight games going into the bye. We were 4-4 going into the bye, and now we're 4-7 3 weeks past the bye, which is not a result you would like to see if you're the coach. Another fumble. Okay, he actually recovered his own fumble, it looks like. Or did they get it? No, they got it. It didn't say turnover, so I thought we recovered. No, they did. Yeah, that's game. I mean, unless defense can get a stop, that's pretty much game already. I hate to say it because I was hoping to win a game coming out of the bye, but we might not win a single game this season. Past the bye, that is. This team will eventually get better. It's just, I mean, the challenge is one that's more, you can't get an overpowered team. Whereas the no QB one, it's like, well, you can still get 2 overpowered running backs and then switch them out every so often when their stamina or condition is what it is shown as on Retro Bowl. When it gets low, you can just switch them out and then they're a fresh player. So then you got a top tier player every week. And no QB doesn't mean I can't pass, it just means I can't pass deep. So I can still pass in that playthrough, but in this one, it's just, since anyone that's ever been on this team is going to be on here until their career is done with, even if they don't play on the team, because in some situations I'm going to choose younger talent and just sit old talent on the bench, because in my opinion It's better to have a backup that's trash than go for a position that is not of a big need. Like defense, for example. While defense, yes, very important when you look at it from a long term, but short term, and also kind of, you don't really need a defense to win a Retro Bowl. Let's be honest. I've won Retro Bowls in this game without even a 2-star player on defense. Like, no one on defense, and I won a game. Or not a game, but I won the Retro Bowl. Of course, I didn't have a perfect record because defense wasn't there to make up for my mistakes. But that's what defense is for. It's to make up for your mistakes. Retro Bowl is very offense orientated. And well, in this playthrough, you kind of get stuck with a crappy defense and a crappy offense. And it's just players of importance. So when I go and get a new quarterback like I have, the old quarterback just sits on the bench and does nothing but rot away. Which, of course, if they sit on the bench, they retire sooner. So maybe that'll come into effect soon, where a bunch of these guys retire, or it gets to a point to where I can't re-sign them. I would love to get to that point. But then when it comes to that point, I'm sure if I can't re-sign smaller guys that aren't as good, I'm surely not going to be able to re-sign some of the bigger guys that are important to the team. So while the finance one is still a way to get out of the situation, it is not a very reliable one, while retirement is long term, so younger talents will be better by then. So that one, while it will take the team longer to develop that way, it is the safer option, and also the more likely option, because finances don't really come into this game until like season 4 or 5. So really not sure where exactly this team will be at its best, because old talent, I can sit them on a bench and make them play terrible so they retire sooner, but that still doesn't necessarily mean the team's going to develop faster that way. If anything, it can mean the team gets worse, and unintentionally I just made the team unable to achieve a better season because I wanted to risk getting a better team, if that makes sense. Like, there are going to be some retired guys where, like, it's a position of need, like maybe running back, where right now I got this 2-star guy where I could bench him and make his stats look like he is the worst player in the world, and then risk, just tank this season pretty much, and then risk trading him at the end for little to nothing and hoping that there's a good running back in the draft. But I can't trade him in this one. So, but that is something I would do if I could. And I kind of got stuck with him, like I accidentally forgot to trade him. I pretty much just sit him on the bench so his morale can't go down, can't go up. He's just sitting where he was. And then on bye weeks, and if we make the playoffs, I can give him XP or whatever, But anyways, in that situation, he would get slightly better and decline little to none depending on age, because age does make a player decline. Actually, when a player's like within the last 2 years of their career, they will actually decline like an entire star and a half within those 2 years, which is accurate. Most players fall off a cliff towards the end of their career. Some of them sooner, and some of them never get close enough to the cliff to fall off. So, depends on what way I go with this team. It could be good the next season, or it could be even worse, is what I'm pretty much getting at. It was a very long way of me explaining that, but this game is over. Unfortunate, but look on the bright side. Now I have figured out a way to get this team moving the chains, which is a big thing, because, well, obvious reasons. If we come up against a team and with no mistakes, we can win games, which frankly we could have won this game if there were no mistakes. No guarantee there though, because even without the fumbles, there's no guarantee that we score on every drive, especially with only one solid receiver and no running back. But we were right there. I mean, you see what I see. We were 4 yards, 3 yards away from the end zone there. We got stopped just because of time. That could have happened at halftime. Maybe they had a lead or something. I don't know. Either way, we need defense to step up. We finally found some kind of rhythm with our offense. I don't expect you to last that long. You should retire this year next. But the 2 fumbles killed us. Sharif had a big game. They only rated him a 6 out of 10 though. That's insane in my opinion. Let's go stamina. If he can last longer, maybe I can do more with him. No, but see, I got a quarterback here sitting on the bench, and he's not happy about it. But based on his age, he should retire next season if he doesn't get to play and he just sits on a bench. Unfortunately, I'm going to be stuck with this running back for a minute. Sharif is my rookie, and he's staying for a minute, hopefully for majority of his career, until I can't afford him anymore, which will happen at some point. Devi, he should retire next season, but unfortunately, with him not retiring this season, I will be stuck with him for one more. That doesn't mean I can't upgrade and just wait till next season to get a different position upgraded. This is another rookie that I drafted. Very good. This guy should retire soon. The kicker should... I don't know when kickers retire, actually. Be honest with you. Because I've never played the game long enough for a kicker to retire. I've had a kicker that was nearly 40. I had one that was 39 at one point, and he wasn't even close to retiring. And I know that because we signed him to a 3-year deal. So we could be stuck with this trash kicker for quite some time. Unfortunate, but it happens. But anyways, I'll do it for this one. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you know when and what I upload. And then I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.